I think it's going to be, from our point of view, a learning process going through, I suppose, positions that we might find ourselves in 7 months' time at the World Cup. I think the perfect case scenario is that we're playing against one of the best sides in the world in their backyard. And we know that they're very difficult to beat regardless if they're playing at home or not, but especially when we're playing them at home. So the challenge that's in front of us is extremely exciting, and everybody's looking forward to it. Here, I think that the upward curve in which David's career is at the moment, to be honest, I don't really know how much further it can go. He's been so exceptional at what he's contributed at an international level. It's scary to think that he could continue to do that and more. So it's an exciting time for him. He's been picked up at the IPL by Kings 11 Punjab, so he will continue on his experience playing in India, which will obviously benefit us come the World Cup at the end of the year. Yeah, I do. I'd probably replicate the answer. I think India are the team to beat, given we're playing them away from home. I think they're a very difficult side to beat in India, and given that the World Cup is here, I do think that they will go into the World Cup as favourites. So this is going to be a great test for us and a great challenge throughout the whole tour, not just for T20s, and we're really looking forward to it. I think it's huge. I think even regardless if the player isn't involved in the World Cup, the development process that they go through just by being there, rubbing shoulders with the best in the world, being exposed to the pressures of being an overseas player in the biggest tournament in the world, are priceless in many ways. Certainly the first few times I went to the IPL, I'd never gone through an experience like it, and I've learned a huge amount over the years that I've been there. So the value in it, given the year that's in it, I think is brilliant, particularly now we know it's being held in India. Yeah, we've benefited from it massively, and like, we're thankful for it. It's been a huge part of our development, particularly in the 50 over campaign towards 2019 World Cup. So with the two T20 World Cups almost around the corner from each other, we're going to continue to participate in the best and biggest T20 tournament in the world, but gain huge experience and confidence from that. Here, I think when you break our game down, and naturally as English players coming through, it's probably our biggest learning point that we need to improve on. We don't get exposed a lot to an extravagantly turning ball. Yes, the ball turns, but not extravagantly. But the more guys play under it, the better they become at managing it. So we need to be exposed to it, because come the World Cup, there's a chance that we might play, India's a huge country with completely different conditions at every ground. And in 2016, we actually didn't play on a wicket that turned extravagantly. There were only, I think it was Nagpur, where the ball, did turn significantly, and it sort of raised a couple of teams became unstuck around it. But certainly, it's better to go through this process now as opposed to just in the World Cup. Yeah, I think when we look back at the 2016 World Cup campaign that led to us getting to the final, Joe was a huge part of that. And, due to the schedule and restrictions, Joe needs to rest. He's under a huge amount of strain doing what he does, being our very best batsman and also being test captain at the same time. So certainly Joe could be an option come the World Cup. Yeah, I do. I think he's always been engaging. He is a younger member of our squad that has different interests to the majority of our squad, because the majority of our squad is in their late 20s, early 30s. He loves enjoying what he does in travelling, playing Xbox, playing cricket, playing in front of big crowds. And he is a huge family man. So the more I've got to know him, the better our relationship is, but two, the more I've grown to enjoy his company, probably away from the game, because I've got to know him more. But yeah, he's a funny guy. Oh, absolutely. I think if you look at any of his performances as a whole, they all sort of suggest that he would have a significant role to play come the World Cup.